Why did the health inspector shut down my food truck 7 times in 6 weeks? The health inspector slapped the red violation sticker on my truck window for the 7th time, and I watched 3 years of work circle the drain. Improper food storage temperatures, he said, marking his clipboard. My thermometers read perfect. They always did. I'd passed inspections in 2 other cities with flying colors. But here, in my hometown, Inspector Richard Chen found violations that didn't exist. Week 1, inadequate hand washing station. I'd installed a commercial-grade triple sink. Week 2, pest evidence. There were no pests. Week 3, cross-contamination risk because my cutting boards were the wrong color, even though they met state standards. Every shutdown cost me $3,000 in lost revenue, plus the $500 re-inspection fees. I was hemorrhaging money I didn't have. My line of customers watched me tape "closed by health dept" signs on my serving window again, and I wanted to disappear into the asphalt. My girlfriend Jamie started coming to the inspections with me, started filming them. Something about Chen's energy shifted when cameras appeared. He'd hesitate before writing violations, double-check his regulation book, leave faster. The 8th inspection, Jamie couldn't make it. Chen showed up with 2 other officials I'd never seen. They tore through my truck for 90 minutes and left me with 14 violations, including evidence of rodent activity in a trap that was completely empty and clean. I was done. I hired a lawyer who specialized in regulatory abuse. Cost me my last $2,000. She requested all of Chen's inspection records from the past 2 years through a public records request. The pattern was immediate. My truck, 8 inspections in 6 weeks, 47 total violations. Every other food truck in the district, averaged 2 inspections per year, averaged 3 violations each. 1 truck hadn't been inspected in 11 months. Chen was targeting me specifically. But why? My lawyer scheduled a meeting with the health department director. The night before, I was Googling Chen's name to prepare, and I found an old newspaper article from 2019. Local restaurant owners face bankruptcy after food poisoning outbreak. I clicked it and my stomach dropped. The restaurant was Golden Lotus. The owners were Richard and Linda Chen. They'd lost everything when 12 customers got salmonella from improperly stored chicken. The health department had fined them $50,000. They'd closed permanently. I kept reading. The contaminated chicken had been supplied by a local distributor that cut corners on cold chain logistics. The distributor's name was Morrison Food Services, my father's company. The company I'd inherited when he died last year. The company whose name was printed on every invoice in my food truck. Chen wasn't inspecting me. He was punishing me for something my father's negligence had done to his life 5 years before I even knew the company existed. The meeting with the director lasted 12 minutes. My lawyer laid out the inspection records, the statistical impossibility of legitimate violations, the obvious targeting pattern. Then she added the newspaper article and said, Inspector Chen has been using his position to systematically destroy a business owned by the son of the man he blames for his bankruptcy. Chen was suspended that afternoon. Pending investigation, they called it. 2 weeks later, the department issued a formal apology and offered to reimburse my re-inspection fees. I told them to keep their $4,000. What I wanted was every one of Chen's inspections from the past 3 years audited, because if he did this to me, he'd done it to others. Turns out I was right. 4 other businesses had been targeted for personal grudges. One was the nephew of a judge who'd ruled against Chen in civil court. Another was the ex-wife of Chen's former business partner. He lost his job, lost his inspector certification, and every business he'd ever shut down was cleared and compensated. My truck's been open for 6 months now, lined down the block most days. Sometimes I see Chen walking past, never making eye contact, just another guy who confused revenge with justice and accidentally documented every step of his own destruction. Turns out, when you spend that much energy trying to bury someone else, you're really just digging your own grave.